Welcome to Food Review UK. My name is Stuart and this is Top of the Hops, where I drink beer and tell you what I think about it. Today I shall be drinking a beer by a brewery from Cornwall called Verdant, which has got something to do with being green, I believe. Coming from the Italian, probably Latin I imagine, Verdi. Verdi is Italian for green. Ver is French for green. And I imagine it continues to mean green in other languages as well. This is a beer called Even Sharks Need Water, which is a tremendous name for a beer and also a tremendous can design. I like this an awful lot. This beer's been out before and I've never managed to grab hold of a can, and I've been looking forward to drinking it because some of my pals have been raving about this beer. It is an IPA. It was packaged on the 24th of September 2018, so this beer is about 5 weeks old, which should mean it's nice and fresh. I bought it today. I bought it from a shop called Heat and Hops, which is in Stockport. I love IPAs. IPAs are definitely my favourite style of beer. Verdant, I think, are incredibly consistent. I've had a few Verdant beers have been some of my favourite beers of all time. There was a beer called Further, which was amazing. A beer called Neil Gets the Job Done. A beer that I had very recently called Planets Don't Twinkle, which was phenomenal. So I've got great high hopes for this beer. It's 6.5%. There's some blurb on the back of the can. Shall we read the blurb? Let's read the blurb. The blurb says, murky. It's a good adjective to use. Thick. Good adjective. Juicy. Continuing the trend of good adjectives. And chewy. Phenomenal adjective. That's 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic adjectives in a row. It's like a packet of sherbet sweets drenched in tangy fruit layers, cuddled by a comforting bready hug. Bready hug, which is an anagram of beardy hug. Would you rather have a bready hug or a beardy hug? I can provide either. Soft to drink with a slight creamy texture. It's not an overwhelmingly creamy texture, a slight creamy texture, and medium dry finish. It's tough to stop drinking it. I imagine after 440 mils of it, I'll manage to stop drinking it, regardless of how tough it is, because I'll have no choice. I only have one can of this beer. Verdant. Some online hoo-ha about how you pronounce the name. I don't really understand it. Verdant, surely. Some people call it Verdant. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. So, have I said the ABV? It's a 6.5, which is about right for an IPA. Smells juicy. Very juicy indeed. Let's pour it out. Thick, what do we say? Murky, thick. These are all adjectives that could be used to describe Michael Jamieson. Murky, thick, chewy, juicy. Murky, thick, juicy and chewy. The 4 adjectives of wondrousness. Now the problem with these very hoppy IPAs, I need to get myself a bigger glass really, because I find that sometimes the flavour profile of a beer will change because I won't pour it all in one. I'll drink a bit and then I'll re-pour. And that second pour often's got a lot of sediment in it, a lot of the murk and the goodness. So really, I should get myself a better glass. Not a better glass, but a larger glass. Perhaps a small bucket. Here we go. Even sharks need water. It is very. I mean, that's the opacity. Look at check out the opacity. Look, you would not be able to tell that there was a man behind that beer. It's so opaque. It's got an awful lot going for it. An awful lot going for it. That description's bang on. Chewy, juicy, murky, thick. It's bitter. It is bitter. Not overly so, but very nice indeed. The trio of hops of Citra, Galaxy and Nelson Sauvin. I'm a big fan of Galaxy as a hop. I think it's rapidly becoming my favourite hop. I need to do some more single hop explorations so I can start to really nail down what it is that I like in different hop characteristics, but I've enjoyed a few Galaxy beers recently. And Citra's always a banger. Like it's the crowd pleaser. Citra's like the equivalent of when I pull out the Proclaimers 500 miles at the end of a cover set to a crowd of drunk people. They love it. Everyone loves Citra. Everyone loves the Proclaimers deep down. It's a very good beer. That is a very, very good beer. I'm going to rate that as, now, bear in mind, I don't believe that 6 stars exist. I'm going to rate this as a very, very low 5 stars. Everything seems to be a low something at the moment. If you follow me on Untapped, if you don't follow me on Untapped, why don't you follow me on Untapped? If you follow me on Untapped, you'll notice that I haven't given this beer 5 on Untapped. Because for me, 5 would be like a high 5. Different ratings for different needs. There you go, and that's Crufts. Thank you very much for watching Food Review UK. Check out Verdant beers. Sharks is great. Other beers that Verdant do are also fantastic. Check them out too. If you're not subscribed, why not do it? And check out all the wonderful content that we provide to you, including the podcast, and including all the fantastic videos that Michael gives to you for free, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, coming at you, Cleopatra. Mouth is burning quite vigorously. Oh, jeez.